please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, so to the public, I apologize that we were in closed session a bit longer than expected. We lost a half hour in the beginning of the meeting. What we're going to do now is close out the caucus meeting. There's a public portion listed here, but there's also a public portion in the regular meeting. By law, I have to open this meeting up to the public, and the public could speak now. And the public could also speak later as well. So can I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, if there's anyone from the public that wishes to be heard, the way it'll work is just raise your virtual hand. I will recognize you and tell the clerk to let you in because she will not get the control of Zoom in violation of New Jersey law tonight. But I think that will be letting me chair the meeting, at least in part. I think the entire meeting, by the way, will be invalidated down the road, but let's just do the business of the borough as we can, given that the Democratic majority on council has directed the clerk to restrain my rights as mayor. So without further ado, if there's anyone from the public who wishes to be heard, please raise your hand now or later. I see Ms. McMorrow's hand is raised. Ms. Duffy, please recognize Carol McMorrow.
Yes, I'm sending her a message to unmute.
Ms. McMorrow, there you go. If you wish to speak, go ahead.
We can't hear her.
She's unmuted.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the public we could come back to Ms. McMorrow?
She has her hand up.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. McMorrow, you're recognized. You have the floor. Okay. Mrs. O'Shea had her hand up as well. Please recognize Mrs. O'Shea.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I wanted to bring it to your attention that tonight when I went to sign into the Zoom, I went to the borough calendar, which has a link to Zoom on there. But unfortunately, that link was for August. And I had signed on and I was waiting and I'm wondering why it said August. And I thought, well, maybe it's just didn't change the date. And then I started to go back and forth to compare the coding and the links and the meeting numbers and realized that the meeting for tonight was not the same one that was on the borough calendar. So I suggest that in the future, the correct link be put on the calendar for the citizens, because at least that is a link where the information that's on the agenda has to be typed in to the computer or the phone. And it's easy to make a mistake with so many numbers. So I think that a correct link should be able to be put for the residents on that.
May I respond, Mayor?
Well, you can respond.
Mrs. O'Shea, I'm not certain what link you're speaking about because I'm having trouble with my laptop in communicating. My microphone isn't working. However, I used my phone utilizing the link on the website, and that's how I'm on. So I went to the calendar, I opened it up, and I clicked on the link for the meeting.
Well, I did that. I went onto the calendar, the borough calendar,
Okay.
and then it lists all the meeting dates for the year. And then down at the bottom, it was I clicked on that, and that happened to come up as the August meeting. And I was in that meeting waiting for it to open for a while before I realized that it was August. So apparently, when you go into the calendar, where it says calendar, it's August, okay?
All right,
So
well,
I just asked for the future to put the correct one
The
up.
correct one is in there, ma'am.
so
it's
if it's
not-
not correct, the entire notice may be invalid. If it is correct,
Okay.
then we don't have a problem. Is there anybody, Mrs. O'Shea, is there anything else?
Not at the moment, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else wishing to be heard? Okay, seeing and hearing no one, can I have a motion to close the public portion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
what we're going to do now is, I'd like to have a motion to adjourn, but before then, again, just to reserve my rights, because I don't think things are being done properly by the clerk.
So moved.
Majority. I'm
Second.
speaking right now. No, I'm speaking. I have the floor.
You asked for
The
most.
meeting may be invalid because the NJSA 40A 60-5C is being violated by the clerk, as I don't have Zoom controls jointly with her or alone. So,
That's what happens when you mute people.
no, look, there's a law that you have to abide by, and I know there's a double standard here in terms of what laws you
There's
should.
constitutional rights that you have to abide by.
Well, I think those are different. We're going to talk about those shortly. So, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Is that unanimous? I need to hear the council because I can't see you because a lot of you are hiding behind your screens right now. So,
What are you mean, what are we doing, Mayor?
yeah, what are we doing exactly, Gloria? Good. Thank you for rejoining us.
Okay.
We are
Mayor.
adjourning the caucus.
Mayor, you said you wanted to adjourn the meeting?
We're adjourning the caucus. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Okay. Anyone opposed?
No.
Thank you. So to the public, give us 5 minutes to set up for the regular meeting and we'll reconvene then. And to the clerk, I suggest you share control.
Not a